Howdy everyone. How y'all doing on this lovely Tuesday afternoon? Video I recorded a couple days ago, which was Sunday in the afternoon. I know I didn't show y'all hardly anything, but these are the coil packs ordered from ES Tuning, and the spark plugs also I ordered from them. They came as a set, all 8 of them, coil packs and spark plugs. And this radiator right here, which is the upgraded one, pure aluminum. I just installed that over the Sunday. Did all this in one day. If I woke up, if I came out here sooner and done it, it'd have been a lot better. But I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. This is how you'll both see. But see if I can do this right. Okay. See this little red. See that red mount right there? I don't worry about that dripping. Trying to get the proper angle. There it is. But mount right there. It's red. And for this engine, for a 4.2 liter V8 to install motor mounts on this car. This is a 2004 Audi. To install them, you literally have to lower this frame here. You unbolt this bolt here, this one here, and the other one right next to it, and loosen up this nut here. This is the bottom bolt for the motor mount itself, and the same thing for the other side. And another thing that helped me out on this bracket back here, this one, loosen up this one. Don't take this all the way off at all. Bring it down about that much. You don't need to bring it down much at all. But if you can loosen that one too, that'd be good for you. And the other one next to it on the left, well, my right, it'll be on the right side on this bracket here. This one, take this nut off, this bolt out, that bolt out, and this arm bolt right there behind it. Don't take it all the way out. Bring it about this far down, which is about an inch, probably a little less, but right at an inch. Don't bring it all the way out at all, or you're gonna have a pain in the butt putting the frame back up and everything. And you'll definitely disconnect your sway bar. These 2 bolts here, and the other 2 on the other side, over there, which are right here. And to take these nuts off here, you're gonna need a 13mm socket and a 13 ratchet that you can wrench with. Not one, make sure it's an adjustable one, because it'll help you out a lot. And you literally have to, this bracket comes slap out, this bracket here, both of them, left and right side of the car. The bracket comes slap out, the other one too. Make sure you have something to support the engine and something to support this frame here. You bring it down about 3 to 4 inches, because if not, you will not get enough clearance to make it past this the frame here. I'll get a flashlight here in a second and show you better, but you have to bring it low enough so you can get the ratchet in between the frame, the car itself, the frame of the car, and lower enough so you can actually get the top bolt off from up there, which is a 13 ratchet metrics, not metrics, millimeter, however it is, 13 millimeter. 13 for that. And I think I might be right on this. It should be a 13 for this too. If not, it'll be a 14. And you'll definitely, this right here is going to be in your way when you go do the mounts. And because you won't be able to pull the mount out completely, you unbolt this right here. 1, 2, 3 bolts holding in place, and that's I think it's a 10 millimeter. You take all 3 of them out, push this over here to the side. This right here, the bracket holds this in place. Loosen up just a little bit, and the nut, it comes around the bracket, comes across in the front of it. Loosen that nut up so it gives that little bit of play in it to let it come down more. You won't bend on these lines right here. That'll be fine. You won't bend them. You won't hurt them. But you lower the engine about 3 inches to 4 inches. And that's to do both mounts. It's better off to lower it all at once. Disconnect both sides and everything. And you'll be able to put it back in the exact same way it came out. When you go to put it back in, raise the engine all the way up. Raise this all the way up. All the way until it touches the frame of the car where you bolt it back to. Raise all the way back up. And then get your brackets. Make sure the engine's all the way up. Hide you a little bit higher than you can get it. About this on this side of the motor over here. I can remember this little piece right here. It's almost touching this, which it's not. When you go to put this back up, I'm a little bit on my heel. Not much of a grade, but probably like 5-10% grade. So the car is sliding a little bit backwards more, and it's not totally level underneath, as you can see. I'm also doing on rocks and gravel. Pain in the butt, but I got it done. It took me a few hours to do it because I had to replace the radiators, all 3 of them, and the one on that side was actually busted. Had the little thing right here was broke off, the piece of plastic one. So I'm glad I bought 3 radiators instead of 1. And all these bolts here, the 2 in the front, these 2 here on both sizes, will be tightened up at 75 Newton meters of torque. I don't know what that is in foot-pounds. You'll have to research that. And this back one is 110 foot-pounds. This one right here is 110. And do the same thing. The ones that attach to this. Make sure they're tightened up to 110. And the 2 front ones on both sides. And for back there, 2 back ones. That one right there, and the one next to it is 75 also. And you won't have a problem with that after you do that. And but if you don't lower the motor at least 3 to 4 inches, you will not get the motor mounts out, and you will not be able to get to the top bolt for the motor mount itself. These are aftermarket mounts from ES Tuning, polyurethane bushings. They ran just over $300 something for all 3 of them. It comes as a kit, so I bought all 3 of them. And this was a metal bracket already, so I didn't worry about it. But that's a brand new bushing also. I installed it Sunday, and the other one too. And I came over here today. I got home late last night from work, so I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do like I did today. Went ahead and tightened these up. These 2 here, 75 Newton meters of torque. This one, 110 Newton meters of torque. This one right here with my fingers touching, 110. This one, 75 newton meters of torque.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do that.
And
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
now I'm replacing,
Yeah, but
doing a temporary fix. I already done that. Doing a temporary fix from where they had this radiator hose from here, ran all over here.
Oh yeah, that back.
So this
that
side of the
backward
car
ass shit.
wasn't the right radiator at all. The in and output for radiator for the coolant to go in and come out was on this side of the car, and it's not supposed to be.
Supposed to be on the opposite side.
It's supposed to be over here. So I got the piece of hooks onto the top, this hose here, what's left of it,
So it's like a little adapter.
and I gotta fix that and do what I can with it just for fluid pass through it and everything like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then pull off the headlights on both sides.
Yeah.
Put the front bumper on there the proper way, because I can tell it's not hooked together.
Yeah. What did that spring come out of?
Out of that freaking radiator hose.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what was in it. It was in both of them. There's a spring like that in both of them. In both them radiator hoses.